Hi, welcome to JadeKind Gaming. My name is Adam, Game Master. This is Sue, played by Nick. Travis, the other T name, is played by Austin. Literally, Torvik was what was coming to mind still. To be fair, that was such a good name.
Just always T names, no other names.
Yeah, next time.
No. And you have an easy one that I should remember pretty easy.
It's
Rolen. No, it's Rolen, played by Bob. Okay, so I know the players now. Here at session 9, so that's good. Glad to hear it. I figured out I finally did that. The Banished. And last time Lexi died. Oh, hope you watched last time. Spoilers.
That was her fault.
This would be a weird place to start in a D&D campaign.
What are you talking about? Natural jumping on point.
Yeah. No, that's last episode. It's really dramatic. Go back, watch that one, then carry on from there. Yeah.
Or all of them.
But that was mostly Lexi's fault.
For being useless. I told her we should have put it up to a pig, but she's like, no, it has to have a pulse.
So it can't be pigs.
Yeah, pigs don't have those.
Nope.
Hey man, she was one of those ambitious scientists who they want to be on the forefront.
She was.
That's when you send a pig.
No, she wanted to be up there. She wanted to be, flying the first plane. They didn't put a ticket.
So you're saying we should have done it on a Tesla?
Anyway, so and then y'all built her matching bracelets to what she'd made, so that, you can teleport to things that are teleporting in.
Because that might have been suicide for a civilian. It is much less suicide for a heavily armed Gestapo squad.
As we just were around hit squatting monsters.
But the thing that you came across was some sort of little devil girl.
Oh yes, and Sue decided that we shouldn't kill it.
Yeah. So
we didn't.
You fought her in a kitchen.
Even if I never got turned in that combat.
Collectively, we decided not to kill the crap out of her.
You barely decided that as you shot her.
Hey, I'm just saying, had it been my turn, I would have.
To be fair, he shot her. You asked if she could have death saves, and I allowed it. I'm now seeing the error of my ways, but oh well, the story's moving forward.
Death saves. Sorry, she died.
Well, to be fair, as written, a lot of monsters just they don't get them because it's too much bookkeeping, so skip it. But anyways, you managed to stabilize her. You got her to a hospital. You were, I believe, lucky enough that someone was willing to at least sew up her wounds. Yes. And the hospital is pretty much saying, get her out of here, or get it out of here. That does not belong here.
Hey,
you've now called...
The hypocritical oath. What does that mean? Means do no harm. Are you stabbing that child?
No, and you can't prove I am.
You called George, and who's going to be coming along with a linguist that Benmont knew out of Baton Rouge.
Yes, because this one can talk, theoretically.
Technically, I think Lion is still...
He's with us.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He teleported in. He didn't get a turn either. He stood by the door of the restaurant.
Okay.
I shot her a little bit.
So you made 4, though. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you destroyed the pies.
No, he took 40 of them.
I'm not Lex Luthor! That's 2 times 20, and that's terrible.
We got her into the dessert case in the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Lex Luthor's a fan of pies. Who isn't?
No, the first part is he's a billionaire and he's stealing pies.
Oh,
probably from a small business person.
Like he's obviously not doing this for, the need. It's Lex Luthor. He's a villain because he enjoys it.
You also, when you had her to the hospital, had her stripped, probably in some sort of weird hospital gown now. Mm-hmm. But you guys have confiscating all of her possessions.
Yes. She doesn't need those.
They're mine now.
And we blindfolded her with surgical masks.
Yeah.
Because Bob's under the assumption she can do magic. If she can't see us, she can't do magic on us, maybe.
That's a sound assumption.
It'll definitely be harder.
But otherwise, yeah, she's unconscious
and restrained.
Yeah. How'd you restrain her?
We handcuffed her to the bed.
Well,
No,
not
zip
handcuffed.
tied.
No, don't need to. It's a hospital.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have restraining cuffs for the beds.
Oh yeah, the fuzzy ones. We even mentioned that. All the leather straps and
Yeah,
stuff.
for hostile patients. Those things exist. You don't need
But
to
what do you
cuff
do
them.
now that they're saying get her out?
We're taking the gurney with us.
That is hospital property.
Yeah, then it stays here.
Okay, so she can't deny aid.
That applies to humans.
Yeah, and they totally can. This is the situation. Either she stays here, or we're taking the gurney. You may choose one of these two options. If you'd like a third option, I suggest...
$350, and you guys can just afford it.
If you'd like a third option, you may appeal to the governor.
Because ultimately, no. Let's just go with the quick route. They use the defense of that cost us such and such.
And
To which
you're
you're...
just like, here, take my money.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up and take my money.
So mark that off,
I will
and
stay here.
then they will kind of shut up and say, okay, fine.
We're saving the world!
I look at Nick and go, that's just one, that's like 2 nights at a hotel. If only we hadn't gone to those hotels, this wouldn't be such a huge deficit.
To be fair, we now have our own portable bed, Bob.
No, I was really excited about that. It collapses, it fits in the truck.
Got straps.
Gurneys are expensive and surprisingly sophisticated.
It's going to be great.
I mean, they're totally overinflated on the price.
Yeah,
All hospitals. But
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's kind of my thought. I was thinking, how much would that be? Let's triple that. And that's what they probably...
But still, gurneys are pretty nice. Like,
Would have had
a
to
lot
pay.
of work goes into them. How balanced they are, the ability to... You can just smack into walls and the legs fold up real nice.
Yeah.
That's actually like a really hard thing to engineer.
Mm-hmm. That's. But yeah, they're like, fine, now go.
We'll think about it.
So...
The doctor slugs you. Does...
That would be very
That's a
unlikely.
Hippocratic oath.
Also, we are 4 well-armed large men.
I'm like
And he's
5'5".
and he's attacking the biggest one.
Yes.
I'm kind
I mean,
of
at
short.
least Slug's
He's
a small
attacking-
one.
Well, you have a
mouthy
gun almost your size, though.
I have a gun just about my size, yes.
But to be fair, we're assuming that you're a responsible gun owner.
Yeah.
It's got an orange tip and everything.
No, that's irresponsible.
Don't do that.
It's just a warning, danger. Don't stay away from that end.
Don't do that. It's dangerous. It could lead to someone not knowing
It's
from you.
also illegal.
I'd imagine.
I don't think you're allowed to put orange safety tips on firearms.
It would probably count as
I mean,
like
I know you're not
disguising-
allowed to remove orange safety tips from toy guns. I imagine the inverse is also true. I don't know. Shockingly, it's not something I've ever worried about. I've never thought to myself, I should put an orange tip on this gun.
You never thought of that?
No.
Buy him one. Find out what. Just give him a set, one for each of his guns.
Okay.
Make it like an orange silencer.
Then no one could hear it either.
Okay, forgot. Are we having George come up here, or are we going down to George?
They are coming up to you.
Oh.
That is what you said.
Where are we? We're inside wherever we teleported to, right?
Yes, you are. Arkansas?
So... Call him, see if he... Call Belmont, or his actual name, and see if he
Bellflower.
has... Yeah. Safe houses around here. If not, we might have to do the unthinkable. Get a hotel room.
You can't just keep her in a hotel room.
I can reach out to my followers and see who wants to shack up with the demon lady for interrogation.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
How does that not sound like the most funny option?
I bet we can find somebody who's like, hell yeah, dude!
Is there a military base nearby where we are in Arkansas?
There's a military base everywhere.
Yeah.
The question is whether or not it's nearby. They are pretty spread out.
And rather, they would just let us come on.
And I don't really want to give up jurisdiction to the demon lady.
That is good.
We almost certainly would if we took her on a military base. That would no longer be our demon lady.
No.
Okay.
Well, after we make our calls, do we have any options like that? Or?
No, he doesn't have, there's not a safe house here now. But
How much money do we have?
$8,150.
Okay, we'll rent a storage unit for a month.
Why a month?
Because that's probably the shortest increment they'll let us rent for.
Yeah.
Depends on how nice an area of town we're in.
One would think we would go to the outskirts just in case she got free.
Well, the better question is, we don't
The
have
worst
my
part of
truck.
town,
How are
the
we going
shorter
to get
duration you
there?
can get.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe I was able to tell.
No,
You go, no. You rent a car.
Call an Uber.
do Ubers send trucks or vans?
It's Uber.
If that's
Oh.
what they happen to have.
I mean, can you request it on the app?
Anyone ever taken an Uber?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not from the West Coast.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I don't fly often.
I think West Coast is like Lyft. I don't know where these people compete their markets.
Yeah.
I think they're all Ubers.
We could look for an Airbnb if we wanted to use some other internet company.
At that point, you might as well be doing his option.
There's a higher possibility of the people not being home in my option.
Go and rent a Sprinter van? I don't know.
Oh, a U-Haul?
U-Haul, yeah.
Yeah,
U-Haul.
get yourself a
Rent
U-Haul.
van.
Yeah, that's a portable.
To be fair, that could get a decent size one. That could take both your warehouse space and your vehicle in
I
one.
need something that's, air conditioned.
Yeah, so we send you out.
Why?
Why? Because it's warm. I assume. I don't know. What time of year is it?
You're from Louisiana. What do you care?
Early summer.
Early summer. Yeah, I'm not going to sit in a hot box. Thank you.
Well, we're standing out front of the hospital. We send you to go because your purse strings are the tightest out to get the U-Haul. And
I could probably just check a dude. You know, maybe we can use a garage or something. A shed.
No. None of those things. We're not
He's going to get a U-Haul. What do you do?
I put it out there. See if there's anybody in like town
Make a luck check.
nearby who's just willing to let us stay around for a couple hours while we get some
Are you
need-to-know information.
proficient in? It's going to be a luck. Yeah, a luck persuasion. So
19.
19. Yeah.
Plus 10,
Yeah,
really?
you can find some. Yeah, you can find someone that's that's in the area.
It's a very important need-to-know interrogative work we need to do.
Interrogative.
Possibly.
Yeah, you get some interest advice. Yeah, like, is this related to what you've been doing? Yeah,
Yes.
we always gotta help.
Yes.
We're saving the world.
Yes.
You need a ride?
Well, we've got the demon lady strapped to a gurney, so...
I'm
if
coming
you got
back
a
with
truck,
a van.
If you've got a truck...
Vic,
I got an Xterra.
Vic, I'm going to
I don't know what
purchase...
an Xterra is.
I swear to God, Vic.
We're just gonna get you to their place. I'm just shaking my head and call you. It's like,
I'm
okay,
gonna
Nita said
shoot
this.
you.
Nita said this.
Kind of like an SUV kind of thing.
Would that fit a gurney?
Yeah, it can fit.
No. It wouldn't.
We'll need some, like, cargo straps.
It wouldn't fit the gurney. The gurney will not fit in it. I just moved a
Sure,
safe.
it's wide enough.
I just moved a safe in next.
It is wide enough.
If it's wide enough, you can just cargo strap it down.
What? Just have it dangling
Butt
out the back?
here from the back. Yeah.
Just cargo straps.
What the hell is wrong
Hey.
with you people?
She's strapped to the table, the gurney strapped to the car.
How is this acceptable?
First, I check how far is this guy's place. Could we just walk her gurney over there?
By drive, it's about 6 hours.
Oh,
Up 6 hours. About 6 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, geez, no. Gotta be closer.
Yeah, no.
No, 6 minutes, yeah.
So where's the U-Haul place that I'm walking to?
It's
It's like I offered to call
it's
you an
about
Uber.
My walk. About a 15-minute walk.
I'll walk over there.
By the time you get there, we will have been picked up and gone back to the guy's house.
He'll offer to. He'll offer if you need to. Where's?
Yeah, have him drive us to the U-Haul place.
Yeah. You arrive at the U-Haul place and you find your friends there.
At least you didn't make me waste money on a U-Haul, because then I'd be very angry.
I know, and that's why I did it this way. I was like,
have a phone.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
know.
first thing is I just look at you and go, I have a phone.
I think the plan was you still getting the U-Haul. We weren't going to stay there. We were just going to bring her there while we waited for you to get the U-Haul.
Why?
We thought it would take longer.
We won't need the U-Haul.
Oh, you still want to go to this guy's place? Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, he's kind of he's taking interest. He's...
We'll just go there. We'll wait for we might
George.
wait for George to show up. They got a language specialist. We're going to try and talk to this thing.
Talks?
It's
Did the one down in Georgia talk? Is it like that?
no, that one just set things on fire.
This one doesn't?
It set things on fire, but it also made noises that sounded like language.
There's a high possibility of fire.
Okay.
Yeah, we can put it out like a you got a place for it.
Just saying, if George is driving up there, then I don't need to rent a vehicle.
Yep.
Okay.
George is flying in.
Yeah, George is flying in.
Even faster than driving.
Yeah.
And how are we...
I still say we get the U-Haul.
Why?
Because we're going to need to drive her back or put her on a cargo plane.
Well, George will just...
To be fair, you've had access to a cargo plane already, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call George and tell him to rent a large van or a bigger vehicle when he lands and comes to the address.
Okay.
So that we can take her with us.
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, you get back to some guys to the house. It's small. It's single floor manufactured housing kind of thing. He's got some space though. So lets you wheel her in. Sets out a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. We don't think it'll be a major problem. She's pretty out of it.
Is she?
Make a luck check.
Natural 1?
Um.
So that's a 4?
It's
Grab the fire.
I'm going to... Let's see. No, it's like...
She
I'll
can
lean
move
over...
her head. She's strapped down.
She can move her head.
Yeah, she
They don't
We
strap
need
that.
We need more straps.
Make soothing sounds to her to try to calm her down. I know you don't know the language, but you have the best charisma and persuasion.
Pat her on the forehead. There.
I use de-escalation.
That's not a thing.
De-escalation is very much a thing.
It's not a game term. It's actually a thing.
It's a psychology term, using soft language, simple commands to try and cool down a situation.
She doesn't speak that language.
I know, which is going to make this really difficult. When they're not speaking the language, I guess your main point is to just keep saying the same thing, so they recognize that what you're saying is language.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're dealing with an yeah. And the point is make a lot of repeating noises. That way, it gets across that it's a misunderstanding. Calms people down when they're just not being understood. It's frustrating, but it keeps them calm.
Get a glass of water.
Like
From where? Just concealed water?
I
Yes,
asked,
pay for that.
I asked the guy if I could get a glass of water for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, go fill it up. Come back to her and make soft, soothing noise. Water. Put it up to her lips.
No, just pour it on her face.
To be fair, she is laying down.
Yeah, so a straw would be better.
pop that gurney.
Yeah, pop the gurney up.
She wants potatoes!
Water. Put the water to her lips.
Water, Helen, water.
Spits it out.
Vodka.
We're not giving her...
Well, she doesn't want water, so we'll just sit there and wait.
Yeah.
And Nick catches on fire.
She works her tail out from underneath herself and seems to be poking around on the floor around the spindles of the gurney.
Keep an eye on it, but let her explore her area, I guess.
Perception. What would be comprehension?
Well, there used to be an innuendo skill, but not anymore.
Oh, long ago.
Insight?
Investigate?
Investigate?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What's your plan? She is using it. She is looking for something.
I think you're not going to find it. Intelligence check of probably her stuff, but we don't have any of that near her. Nor does I think she knows how to work the gurney or any of the straps. And we've had her strip search. I doubt she can find a
She's
several.
been through surgery. She ain't got nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything on her. But yeah, she is basically searching the floor around beneath her. She is looking for something.
That's fine. You're going to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure ain't no rogue like razor blades or nothing down there.
Yeah, I was like, keeping an eye on it. She's obviously looking for something. I don't think she's going to find it.
She has repeated the same sounds multiple times while you've...
The thing I'm concerned about
So you just lean over to our Good Samaritan. See, that's language, man.
Yeah.
Same word, same
How
sounds,
is
not guttural.
How did her tail go through the bed? Is it super duper long?
She's just working it out from underneath.
Yeah,
herself.
she worked it out from underneath herself, and so it's going around the bottom, around the side of the bed.
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be able to touch the floor.
I don't think you understand how long their tails are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
I guess
probably
not.
about at least a 5-foot tail.
That's insane. How tall is she?
Probably over 5 feet.
Her tail's all... That's insane.
Yeah,
Now, tail
no.
would generally be leg length, so I'd say it was like 3 feet. If she's 5 feet tall,
No, it's about 5 feet. It's almost just... It would be almost the length of her.
she got a long tail.
Yes.
Someone should...
It does not look particularly strong, but it is agile in its movements.
Neat.
Is it one of those, like, thin little devil ones or one of the thicker ones?
It's somewhere in between.
Explain its girthiness.
It's got a moderate girth.
But yeah,
Like a young
shout out-
sapling? Or...
I'm thinking more like a, tiger's tail kind of thickness.
I've very rarely grabbed tiger's tails.
Like a
Tiger
broom
by the
handle?
Just do that hand sound again. What was that again, Nick?
The broom handle size?
What if there was like one on either side of your head? What would that look like?
He's trying to trick you.
Just put one like here and here on either side of your head. What would that look like?
Like
That's
horns?
not better.
Like horns?
But she already has the horn,
Yes.
so.
Yeah, it has the horn.
Yeah. But yeah, I chat with our Samaritan, We'll call him Todd.
Whether that's his name or not.
I'm gonna
his
chat
name
with
is
Todd.
Yeah.
And be like, just have the fire extinguisher in my hand. Be like, see, that the language there, that's not just random noise. She's saying the same stuff over and over again. That's why we think this one's smart.
I say,
After probably 10 minutes of this, she does sort of calm down and just sort of stays silent for a little bit.
yes. Once she's silent,
She's listening as you're talking.
yes.
Yeah.
Once she quiets down, I'll start, talking like my name is
My
Sue.
name is Sue, which is a girl's name.
It's like, everyone introduce yourselves. Maybe she'll get the understanding of names.
That is not how language works.
I don't know how language works.
For example, when using it in our cultures, we rely on visual cues of something like that.
She can't see.
Specifically,
You've-
personal
you've taken
pronouns would
away
be a
from-
big gap for a lot of learning new languages, such as Sue, because all of a sudden that's a new word that has no relevance except as you, an individual.
Yeah. I bring the water back to her and say water. And see if she drinks any now.
Todd, got any beer?
Like a luck check.
Because we need beer. 15.
Sure.
No feeding the beer to the hostile alien fire creature.
For me.
Yes.
For me. Me and Todd.
Okay.
He has explosives. Drink is perfectly fine. I have a firearm. Can't drink the
She
firearm.
smells the water.
Mm-hmm.
And in a much more calm tone, and the ground begins to rumble.
Spray her with the extinguisher.
See if you can maintain your concentration when you're covered with fire extinguisher.
Put a hand on her. Don't do that.
Like fire extinguisher, that's a good way to stop anybody from doing just about anything. And it's
Begins
super
some
not
more harmless chanting. If anyone, let's do something a little more fun. I think for one of you. What are your passive perceptions?
Oh, yeah.
Is that you? It's like, what do you actually gets a bonus to that?
17.
17.
9.
22.
22. You actually notice as she does, the stitches and area is basically healing and going.
Cool, we should stab her again.
I pointed that for you to film it. It's like she's doing something to make her wounds heal faster.
Nate?
That seems like something you'd be cool on.
Nah, this might be a bad guy still.
Oh, okay.
And I still didn't get to do my 100 trophy pose.
There's no need to demoralize our people with the superiority of the enemy force.
Oh, okay. We, in fact, do not spray her with a fire extinguisher and shake her as she casts healing spells.
I choose not to.
Yes.
I'll let that slide.
I'm just standing across the room with a rifle. Just
Oh, yeah, no, we know your general pose. I'm just surprised you don't have it actually, like, on the bed.
just
up against
standing on her bed with the gun barrel pressed against her forehead. No, that's dangerous. I can't hide then.
Just underneath the bed. What's
Sorry.
in the back?
She has a blindfold on. You have sneak attack if you want it.
Oh no, I hide anyways.
Do we have any idea when George will come? Like, is this going to be later on today or tomorrow?
Yeah, they're flying in, but it is
Tomorrow?
it is hours. It should be later today,
Yeah.
but it's several hours.
28 on a hide check, just kind of fading into the background with a rifle, staring straight at her.
Okay.
I now imagine you behind a Barca lounge. You're just really, from her point of view,
Much like
can't see her.
Jesus, you have to find me.
From her, where are you? Are you like straight forward from her?
I'm behind.
You're behind.
Again,
Okay.
yeah.
You
I don't know who designed these candies with red and green stripes. You might think that's like spearmint, right? Wintergreen, something like that. No, it's black licorice.
That is a big
What?
move.
Not for him. He likes black licorice.
I do not like black
He
licorice.
loves black licorice. You
Nobody
can tell.
likes
No one
black
does.
licorice.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's
No
a
one
garbage
likes that.
candy. But I keep doing that. I keep grabbing the red and green ones thinking, ooh, it's like a peppermint. No, it's black licorice. Just a little bit. Like it was, they were trying to make spearmint and they just blew it.
well, maybe the green is the black licorice flavor and the white is spirit.
That's my guess.
It's like Walgreens
They
candy,
just
isn't it?
bombed it.
I don't know.
They bombed it.
But she
This is
after a
old
bit,
fashioned.
mutters again, and
Get
something
prepared.
says something from beyond the wall on the far side in front of her.
What's it say?
Do
you wanna go
do
point
I
a gun
see
at it?
You see nothing, but it's loud, but it's from outside the wall beyond, probably a garage in that direction.
Ma'am, we can hear you talking, then that happened, and that isn't our language. I'm pretty sure you did that.
She probably doesn't understand us, man.
No, I know she doesn't,
She
but...
speaks her same phrase again. A similar phrase comes from out in the backyard.
Maybe gagging her would be a good idea. I mean, she's doing ghost sounds, which is some bullcrap. Nothing's really happening, but you should probably just gag her anyways.
Yeah, this is good for the language person.
Yeah.
Record the language so they can hear it.
Mm-hmm. And on our faulty assumptions, we don't think magic carries through recordings.
But otherwise, I mean, look at that.
Yeah, why would magic carry through recordings? What?
We're pointing at Samaritan. Look, magic.
Yep. Still aiming at her face. From across the room. Super sneaky like.
You're basically in the kitchen at this point. She does it again, and somewhere you're probably trying to get a good amount of distance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically in the next room. She's in a smaller area, and
From
from somewhere
right?
relative. No, it's like a manufactured housing.
Yeah.
It's
So
the
just
kind of
a
thing.
house.
Yeah, it's a house that's basically that sort of. This could have been built on a trailer. It's a little bit bigger, kind of that style, but it's an actual house.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah.
It's a trailer without wheels.
Is it at least a double wide.
Kind of.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
How
it's-
big's a double wide?
2 of those trailers.
I've
two-
never been in one of the trailers.
Well, think about,
But yeah, no, it's an actual house. It's
actual
just,
spaces
point
on the
being,
road.
it's that
Two of them.
it's that on that outside. It is just that kind of a rectangle, sitting, there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even has an actual basement, but it's just sort of this
Okay.
very plain.
Basement schwanky.
Mm-hmm.
They took that.
I
trailer
figured-
and put it on a hole in the ground.
I'm trying to see the water line.
Yeah, Arkansas. Well, no, Arkansas. That's pretty close to us. They would probably have basements.
Well, more's the point. They do have tornadoes,
Yeah, exactly.
so
That's
they need basements.
Or cellars. Mostly decided on whether or not it's a usable area.
yeah.
Goes down top.
Otherwise,
of the bottom.
it goes down from like a few feet over from you. Some saying something.
Not inside.
There's nothing there.
Yep. I look, nothing's there. Panicking is stupid, and I don't do it.
Yes, it's like, yeah.
Well, you guys can do a ghost sound. I'm waiting for the ground rope when I spray her again.
Call. You hear the sound of a raven.
Nevermore.
I think she doesn't understand what will lure us away.
Yes!
She is literally just sitting there. She's not exactly sure what you guys are up to.
As we're all just sitting here talking around her. She's making ghost
She is aware. Yeah, no, she is messing with what she can do, not having the ability to see or
Move
to
her hands.
move her hands.
Mm-hmm. Vastly cutting down on her spellcasting capabilities.
Yeah.
Hence, we did that on purpose.
Feeling pretty good about our restraints.
Yeah. Good call on the eye
yes.
thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's gonna be a few hours. Somebody want to go run food? Sit back here, wait for George. Oh, George, we got pizza. What's up?
We could just make them bring it.
He'll order. Yeah, we just order in. He'll deliver.
Five Jones. Domino's is disgusting.
Delos is the best, but you can't get that.
In Arkansas.
No,
Emo's is very good crackers with stuff on it. Not good pizza.
it's great pizza.
If you want
Half
like
the people
a
out of the
delicious
country have
cracker
no idea
covered
what
with
we're talking
stuff,
about.
so good. If you wanted a pizza, it's not pizza.
I'm just saying, you gotta say.
I disagree.
You gotta get the. You
They
gotta
used
get
the wrong
whatever,
cheese, so it's not even a good cracker covered with stuff.
toasted raviolis and emos.
And evidently Italian
Waffle
wedding,
Soup.
not wedding soup, Italian wedding muscatelle is a St. Louis thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, of course.
That's just baked muscatelle.
Yeah. No, not baked muscatelle. In a big, pot.
Yeah, and it goes to the wedding, and you put cheese on it. It's called baked muscatelle. Just because it's at a wedding and it's Italian food doesn't mean you need to include all those words in it.
Well, I'm just saying, it doesn't go through an oven.
No,
Where did this session go?
It went to Emos and Provel cheese.
Which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine cheese. It's
The,
not
point,
great cheese.
the major point is that we learn very quickly that random noises is a thing she can do. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. You also learn that she made a sound very similar to a bird that you have.
Yeah.
I kind of always just assumed birds are birds and they make bird sounds.
Yeah, I'm like.
I noticed that that's a bird that we have.
I mean, I guess maybe notice. Apparently, there's birds in hell.
And or wherever this crap comes from.
I noticed. I just don't care.
Wherever the devil's from, and apparently she got birds.
Well, wherever they come from, they also have random scorpions from the Congo.
Yeah, that's true.
Her tail is starting to work up around her face.
Inappropriate.
Stop that.
Gonna actually reach out and touch that with your bare hands.
He's not a druid.
You wanna
He
get a
can't touch it with bare
disease?
hands.
She is trying to mess around for her blindfold.
Yeah. I just tap her tail. Stop that.
Smacks back at your hand with her tail.
Pull out duct tape.
Nah,
Tape tail to bed.
You're gonna walk all the way back over here?
Yeah, duct tape.
It's like, no, wait. I wait for the tail to touch the blindfold. The moment it does, she gets spritzed.
Fire extinguisher.
This is just aversion therapy, baby.
You have a
She doesn't
taser,
get hit until she touches the blindfold. Then she gets hit.
We could just duct tape her tail.
But I don't see a reason we need to.
We're trying to be as gentle as possible, so if we can ever talk to her, she's not super duperty pissed.
I disagree that duct tape is not a gentle option. The non-gentle option involves a hatchet.
I believe the gentler option is like
Okay,
a
come on.
sock and zip ties.
Let's at least try and follow the Geneva Convention here.
I don't believe there was anywhere in there that says no duct tape.
I'm talking about the amputations.
Yeah.
That is almost certainly unlawful treatment of a prisoner.
So is blasting them with a fire extinguisher and keeping
Nope,
them tied up in...
it's non-lethal. And these are necessary restraints. This is all clear.
So would be duct tape in the tail.
Yeah, duct tapes might be considered excessive.
Or,
I don't know, does
it's
the
a
tail have
We don't
fur
have...
or leathery skin? Or just skin?
It's the purplish reddish hue of her skin.
Yeah, but that fur would definitely be wrong. That'd be mean.
Does she stop going for the blindfold when she gets spritzed?
For at least a bit.
See? It's working.
It's like, you can throw me duct tape out of your thing. If she goes for it again, then we'll duct tape it. Hopefully the aversion therapy worked.
And there, duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna go for it again?
Not right now.
She'll wait.
What do we decide host's name is?
Todd?
Hey Todd, you got any bread?
Yeah.
I figured bread's something that I have most places. Let's see if we can feed her bread.
What are you talking about? Bread's a processed starch. It's actually pretty heavily processed. There are people in the world who can't properly process bread.
Ah, okay. I was just thinking medieval times, bread and cheese.
Yeah, we know what you're thinking.
Yes, bread and cheese, sure. Not our modern bread.
Oh, okay.
Enriched wheat, terrible.
Yeah, okay.
You have to
You
go to
don't know,
like,
he might like artisan bread.
yeah, you have to go to like an artisanal bakery and get like proper
It's got
bread.
like
You don't know Todd, he might love artisan bread.
He's got sourdough
I don't
because
know, Todd.
everybody loves sourdough.
All we know about Todd is he loves high fives.
What?
That was decided, like 4 seconds ago.
Was it?
Todd loves high fives.
Oh.
He's going to get a high five when we leave. He'll be ecstatic.
We should order pizza high five.
Okay. Are you thinking the Todd?
It's the only Todd I know.
I was like, oh wait, no, I got the connection. No,
You know any other Todds?
that is not who this is.
This is the Todd. I decided.
He's not walking around in a banana hack, so it's not so bad.
I hate you.
Guys were sitting there with fire extinguishers?
Just one. And let's give it up for Todd for having a fire extinguisher. A lot of people wouldn't.
Well, why wouldn't they? Don't they live in a house?
Yeah, he
Everyone
has a house.
should
Of
have
course, he has a
fire
fire
extinguisher.
extinguisher.
I know a lot of people who don't.
They're dumb.
Until I lived with
You know
should
what?
have
You know what you
any
should do for next Christmas? Get all those people fire
You
extinguishers.
should have one fire extinguisher per 1,000 feet in your house.
Yeah. The best part about fire extinguishers? They're free to refill.
Yeah. Because
Fire-
they want you to have
Yeah,
Fire
because they
departments
don't
will
want
do that.
fire. Yeah, they're like, we would appreciate if you don't burn down. That makes our job much easier.
We would really like it if you'd let us sit here and play our Xboxes. So, can you not burn down your house? Thank
Well, not burn down your house, have any accident of any kind whatsoever.
you. Ever.
Well, we get called for all that because we're too cheap to have both paramedics and fire
No,
officers.
because their union is that strong. It's like, no, you gotta pay us.
We'd like more hospital ambulances and paramedics. Ooh, we already have enough firefighters. What about paramedics?
Firefighters. Are you angry that we are forcing this and not killing her somehow?
No, at this point, I did not expect you guys just to kill her.
At Todd's house, of all places.
Do you do anything else with your spare time while you're here?
I tried to.
I know Todd, keep some casual conversation while we keep an eye on her.
Okay.
I'll offer her water again and see if she can grasp the concept of the word water.
You need to grasp the concept of the word water.
Well, the
She is
concept
not
that
interested in whatever you are trying to force feed her that she can't see. She spits it out.
Oh.
It's poison. She doesn't want it.
That's pretty dumb. the obvious thing to do if you're captured like that is to accept whatever people are giving you because they could do whatever they wanted to you anyways. We have an IV in her.
She doesn't know what that is. Probably.
Also,
Probably, no, at this point she does not have an IV in her. If you had that at one point, it would have gotten pushed out.
The Todd is a surgeon. We can put on one.
Todd is not a surgeon.
The Todd's a surgeon.
No.
The better point is the IVs come with the little slappy bit, so even though they pull the tube out, it's still attached into the vein.
No, it would have been pushed out. The healing spell would have pushed it out of her body, is my point. That is a forced open wound that her magic just forced out.
Wolverine powers.
I didn't realize he was short until recently.
Yeah. Almost comically short.
Also an amazing actor in one of the best movies ever.
But he was too tall.
are we talking about the actor or the character?
The actor was too tall to play the character. The character is like 5'2".
Yes, okay.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman's not exactly some Goliath of...
He's not a Goliath, but he's not 5'2".
No, he is not extraordinarily short.
He's like in the 5'10", 6 foot range, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Average height.
Average height.
Yeah.
We'd move along if George would ever show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying... Alright. I asked if you guys did anything. You didn't get it. Do you mess with any of her stuff before George shows up?
No, we're busy keeping an eye on her.
Okay.
I mean, you guys might want to. I'll keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her, talking to the Todd and keeping an eye on her. We can...
The thing doesn't have a the in it, and he doesn't care for that.
We're keeping an eye on her and talking to the Todd.
He's the one who kept insisting that it was the.
We don't know why.
We just kept calling him Todd, and he's like, it's the Todd, actually. And we're like, whatever, man.
High five. All right, the Todd.
I hate my friends. I love them, but at the same time...
Hey, we've had way more actual roleplay interactions when we get to decide NPCs in this campaign.
And remember...
Actually, in any campaign, there was Hannah Montana.
And the Todd's here, the Todd's here in Arkansas,
mine?
so...
No, that was one of David's. He had a...
Why are you breaking it up? Shut
He
up!
had an elf by the name of Hannah, and we called her Hannah Montana for the entire game. Much to his great annoyance.
Well, I have a FBI agent named Benmont.
Bellflower.
Belmont. The vampire hunter.
Belmont. The butler.
I mean...
Electrex?
Nope.
Passive perception still 22?
Your phone rings.
I answer it. The Todd probably jumps because he forgot I was there since I was hiding in his kitchen.
I think we're outside. Can you come out?
Yeah,
It looks like a house.
Look out the window. George out there.
He would have to say something for you not to be psychic to guess.
I walk over and look out the window. I walk
Yeah.
over, open the door,
Yeah, there's a Penske van outside.
walk over to Penske,
I believe that's the type of van.
look in the window.
It's a competitor to U-Haul.
Yeah, look in the window.
Yeah. Once you walk out, he'll
Yeah,
park.
here's the
Turn
thing.
off.
He was at the airport where they rent cars.
Well, you rented a U-Haul.
Go.
so we
You
can
wanted
pick up-
a larger vehicle.
They have vans.
That's what he
I'm
got.
presuming that you said something about the fact that you had a stretcher, right?
Yeah, you got
yeah,
something
the
that
normal
can go
van-
No,
fast.
I
don't-
tell him to take it back and go get a U-Haul because every other company does not put decent engines in their vehicles, unlike U-Haul.
I say we just take it back to the airport.
What if we have to drive through mountainous terrain? Which we don't really, but that's not the point.
It's like we're in Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
What
And
mountain- what mountain
I
do you
doubt
go
there's a mountain in between this exact place and the airport he just came from.
You
in
don't know
Rock.
that. You've never been to Arkansas.
Arkansas, not Kansas. I'm guessing it's still pretty lacking in mountains, though.
I don't know. I've never needed to buy that much moonshine.
So,
I
does George want to do in linguist stuff here, or take her on plane and linguist stuff somewhere else?
I think we should linger.
George doesn't have an opinion.
What's the linguist want to do?
Linguist is fine with whatever you think. He's not really... This is a bit more than...
We're pretty sure we're almost certain it's intelligent and has a language now.
And makes ghost sounds.
Well, that's why we know it's intelligent.
Yeah.
It keeps casting spells.
It was trying to trick us.
But really badly.
Maybe it's not very smart,
Yeah.
but it's probably got a language. So, you know.
It also has no idea how many of you there even are, what's going on. It didn't get any of that information.
It almost
Also-
immediately got sprayed in the face by Mason blindfolded after going unconscious.
It does not have any reason to necessarily think that these are directly connected. It hasn't seen you since then, so it doesn't know to connect you yet with this, the mace and the... You'll have that once it's no
So the
longer dark.
linguist doesn't have an opinion?
Linguist is, whatever's most convenient for you guys.
Well,
I was told I needed to come here.
Yeah, just bring it. There's pizza.
Well, I mean, this seems like
Pizza's
it's
pretty much gone at this point.
this seems like no big deal. We might want to check
Just-
out and head back to base
yeah.
and set the linguist down in a more secure location.
Thing is, we've never gotten a home base besides that freaking...
That is a home base.
You also have your homes,
Yeah.
where his vehicle is currently.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's fly on back to...
You made him fly
Linguist
out
and
there.
George are a little confused about the fact that they had to go
You were
from
all...
Baton Rouge.
We didn't know we were going to get kicked out of the hospital so fast.
Except that they were telling you to leave before they did the surgery, so you did, but...
I said it was a waste of time. It wasn't me.
But yeah,
Well, actually, there was a good reason, and that was so that they could get us a car and stuff, because we needed to keep an eye on the subject.
Which I could have just walked and got.
This is all well planned for maximum security and minimal expense.
We have hit the marginally minimal expense thing for you.
This is as well planned as a government operation
one of
can.
y'all needs to make a luck check.
I got a 6, so 9.
9?
I cannot roll well on luck checks.
Hey, you're still better than me who, the time I was last rolling luck checks was rolling zeros.
I will just point out that at the time that you guys end up out there, they don't have just sort of an extra cargo plane out, but they can get you on a passenger plane that has an extra area where they can house a gurney and medical.
I don't have any
no.
of my cases because they're all in the goddamn truck.
This is fine.
Do we really want to take her on a passenger airline?
What's she gonna do?
No, the bigger issue is I cannot transport any of my firearms because I don't have any cases for
Yeah.
them.
No, you can't. They will give you equipment to carry it and get it off on the other side with the connections that you now have, and the government sort of.
Oh,
I mean,
please.
yeah, it's like no. We can loan you cases for that.
Can I keep my pistol then?
No, they will not let firearms go onto the passenger compartment.
Okay, but I'm keeping my zip ties.
They have to be in an unopened container, probably like 4 ounces.
I don't think zip ties are a liquid.
So,
It's super glue.
That's just mean and cruel and unusual.
So, are they gonna introduce us to their air marshal?
they're not really going to introduce you, no.
But
if you
there's
ask-
probably one on the plane. It's like
There should be,
They will
because
have one.
if they don't have one, I need to bring my gun. If they don't want to bring their gun, they need to tell me who the air marshal is.
Yeah. Unless you specifically ask, no, they would not introduce you.
Well, yes, I
we
would
do
say
ask
that.
because we have a dangerous prisoner.
They'll given you have to explain it to them for them to that'll be they'll
We should probably have.
Explain. So we got this lady over here.
Look at her 5-foot-long tail, red skin, and the
and
horns.
freaky face.
We're transporting her. She's so far been mildly cooperative.
We are going. I do agree with Bob. We are going to gag her for the flight.
Yeah, that's true. We don't need any crazy noises popping up in the cockpit.
there's crazy noises coming.
Well, maybe the linguist wants to do it.
Okay.
Like, we could use the flight over linguist, because if he's doing the chat thing, we do that. And just let the pilots know that if they hear any strange noises coming from, like, outside the plane, that is the magic voodoo lady in the back. Don't worry about it.
So far, she's yelled at us in
We're
her own
never not
language
going to
or
have a flight
birds.
after this. All I'm saying is that the government will, from now on, give us
The government
all the flights we want.
is covering it.
they're working on it.
Literally, the
No.
airport did not have that kind of plane immediately available. The government is now covering this in this fashion.
No, my joke is that they will always have a plane available after this.
You can teleport. They can't even predict where you're going to be next.
That's hardly my fault. They should do better. If they can manage to charge me taxes no matter where I go, they should be able to have a plane ready no matter where I am.
They have had, they have had decades to put together that infrastructure.
Did George and Guy fly up commercial, not in a cargo plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we'll do. And then that'll keep an eye on her talking too, because maybe we can figure out those noises and be like, what? And we'll hear it. Do we hear that one thing, that one phrase? And go, what? That's the freaking noise sound she makes.
Slap her.
Yeah, just. It's like, I know that sound. That's the sound that comes before weird voodoo sounds get made.
We are now learning the verbal components of ghost sound.
They are drastically different most of the time. The initial phrase that she will say occasionally is probably the only real repeated one.
I can see that. You have to give coordinates and a sound you want to produce.
Right.
I'd like to go through her stuff at some point.
We think Todd, maybe get him some selfies, thank him for his service, put him up on the thing. Todd's a real helpful guy.
Everyone thank the Todd. At the Todd.
I hate you guys.
We asked Todd if he has his own social media or Twitter. If not, we're creating a fake The Todd.
We'll plug him, he's fine.
He has one. He follows it. He has to have one in order to follow.
Yep. Well, we give him a little.
In fact, you don't even have to ask for it, because that was how he originally got in contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
Thanking the Todd for his hospitality.
We give him a little thing.
Yeah.
As on a trip back.
Yeah.
And we'll sit and watch the linguist.
Or in-flight movie, depending upon what it is.
I don't believe we're up with the other passengers.
Yeah.
It's Dodgeball. True and story.
I don't think they can play that. I don't think it's PG-13.
Does it have to be PG-13?
I imagine it does. Everything is. It's pretty lame.
I don't know. It's Fantasia.
That'd be awesome.
It's Biodome with Polly Shore.
I'm watching the crap out of it. It's such a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. Polly Shore is best actor.
Who doesn't like Polly Shore?
I'm just thinking, what should it...
I've seen a lot of camel toes in my day, but never one on a real camel.
No, I am God.
But anyways, yeah, no, but yeah, no, as you take off, and you get to a certain point, you guys are very...
Because of how pressurized cabins are, she probably won't even notice we're flying.
Yes, you will. You know what changes? The pressure in your ears.
Not a lot.
Yes,
Pressurized cabin.
My ears usually pop when I fly. So
On the up and down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, once you're up, it's fine. But during that transition, and if you don't know what to do, no, it is terrible.
She's probably been up and down things.
Not to those kind of elevations.
But the point is, if you've gone up like a big hill, like any sort of mountainside, you will have felt the air pressure. This is just a whole lot more of it. Anything should be freaked about how high we're going.
She would be...
You can give her Cheerios. That's what we give to little kids.
Yeah, it is.
Because chewing helps.
Chewing helps. But yeah, no. At a certain point, though, you figure out that that's what she's doing as she starts to scream.
Cheerio?
So far, she's been spitting everything else back out at us.
It's still funny.
Mm-hmm.
He screams, and her tail whips up. And she is just frantically pulling around...
Her robe.
Yeah, the robe, basically the gown that she's in, nearly tearing it off around her neck.
Does she go for the blindfold? If not, we don't.
She is.
It's like, that's fine.
We are being very Pavlov style. Negative reinforcement to certain things. Otherwise,
Lean over to the stewardess and go, this is fine.
She's freaking out for a bit, but it passes.
She sucks at maintaining decorum.
She's having a bad day.
Yeah, it's pretty bad day.
She started it.
She probably
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
You shot first and got Hellfire rebuked.
Her bad day started before that.
And
with those wizards.
Yeah, she ended up here.
That
was the start of her bad day.
You started fire. That's improper order of operation. You have to wait until you receive fire before opening fire.
No, you have to wait till you receive fire before opening fire. I'm a civilian.
Yes, but that's one of the big things. That if you fire first, that promotes escalation.
No,
De-escalate.
she just de-escalates straight to the ground.
Bob's going through her stuff, though, he said.
Hey, well, how about you don't
Okay.
go through her stuff? The lady who has
I
magic
said
powers.
I'd like
who
to go
probably
through
has-
her stuff. I didn't say I was doing it on the plane.
Oh.
I was like, don't do it on the plane.
First of all, some of that stuff is knife related, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not allowed to have
Yeah,
a fire,
probably all
they're not going to
shots.
let me have a gigantic dagger either.
Yeah, unless you guys went through it beforehand, most of it, some of it had to be checked. You probably would have just, along with whatever they were doing with, the case for gun, just said, here. Just.
Did she have a staff?
Yes, she did.
Ah, okay.
That's
I'm guessing that's in the long gun case?
That stuff needs put in like a special container, locked and keyed.
Yeah, it is. It's in a
This
long
stuff,
gun.
this stuff is hazardous.
They probably just put it in the same container, whatever, with the box.
It's just a piece of wood.
I love
I
that
don't
you
believe
have
that.
multiple frag grenades and C4 checked underneath the plane.
We're high level military.
Yeah, at the point where they figure out what you guys do, they probably said, no, you're not allowed to come on the property with that. We will come out to you. We will bring the cases. We will get it locked up. We have we don't immediately have just sort of a private vehicle, but we can get you on a passenger vehicle. We'll come.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did.
They'd give us enough money, we'd have our own plane.
Planes take a lot to upkeep. What we need to do is get enough money to put a base at your house on your extra land.
I'm okay with the compound.
It's like, will
be
Bob
fair-
go for it, or will he say, no, that's my land?
To
Oh,
be
no,
fair,
it's mine.
just so you know, I don't know if you actively thought. That's a better point. Somewhat
Yeah, no.
intelligence.
I got
Everybody or just one?
Well, everyone can think about stuff. 5.
I got an 11.
Nope. 6.
Never mind.
I got an 11.
Well, I've been rolling an 18.
Oh,
18.
18. That actually is enough, though, to comprehend the idea that if you didn't have a passenger, that the four of you with bracelets, you have a once every day or so opportunity just to teleport home.
Because the bar
bar-
always
Because the bar is a constant source.
That's true.
There is regularly, every few days, something that comes in there.
But we would definitely have to, send out a quick text so they didn't shoot us as soon as we came through.
You probably should let them know at some point that you could be doing that. Yeah.
But no, I was thinking more of...
But you get a minute notice before you actually go to make your decision of do we want to go to whatever this is.
Yeah. No, I was thinking more of setting up a more permanent base because us just
Well, now we
bringing
have
prisoners to our house.
now that we have teleports, we probably would want to.
Do you have a
use-
spare property where no one actively lives?
No, if anything, we.
Well,
want
yeah, that's
to,
what we think about building a compound.
We don't need a full compound. I mean, we might want one over there for research and stuff, but we definitely want the bar to be fully bought out by the government and turn that into a way station for our main deployment area, because we can teleport out, and we can teleport back, making it very secure for a way of travel.
Also, bar.
Yeah, that's just straight bonus.
Yeah, I start making notes and stuff to talk to Benmont
Bellflower.
about setting up a more permanent base at the bar. We can teleport back and forth now.
Theoretically, haven't tested that,
Yeah, we haven't tested it.
but we
have proven we can teleport to wherever things are going to pop in.
we've done it once.
Yes. Twice.
For all we know, the stump bands don't work properly, or they break down over multiple uses.
Yeah. But so far, we've done it without being horribly spaghettified and, string theoried. Those are things, right?
Black holes spaghettify you.
Spaghettification.
And you don't even want to think about what string theory does to you.
It puts you in multiple places at the same time. Then it vibrates you.
Well, it's physics. But, yeah,
Oh,
just something
we'll
to
see
keep
if the,
that and...
we'll see
But
if
as she calms down, from the pain in her ears and is still grasping her neck, you guys would notice that what she is repeating is the same thing that she first said.
No,
She's
so
back
she's
on that.
praying.
Or maybe, but this is the linguist. You're up, man.
Hold on. This is earthquake thing. Stop that.
No, that was significantly later.
Yeah, that's significantly later.
'Cause-
And also, what's she gonna earthquake?
Also, I don't know if you noticed.
Those are all level
but
1.
they're 0 to 1, so she is not a high-level caster.
Well,
And
no.
also, we're in the air. There's no earthquake.
Yeah. I don't worry about it. Let the linguist do its work.
Yeah.
No, I was
Try to
just
figure out
trying
what those
to
words
think
mean.
what her first spell was at the house.
The first thing she said weren't a spell.
Yeah, most likely it's please don't hurt me, I'm innocent,
Uh,
normal stuff that people
Where's
say.
my lawyer? I want some water. Why has nobody offered me water?
I go get her a little certificate. One of those favorite things, water? Nothing else. By the end of this day, she'll know whatever liquid I'm trying to pour at her is called water.
Yeah, we'll do blindfold off stuff once we get into a secure location.
Yeah.
And then I think things will probably go a bit better once we have blindfold off.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But yeah, no, he, through movements and some things, deducts the same thing you had as far as the everything of she is trying to get something.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything. We took it all away.
Oh yeah, she was looking for something with her tail. Yeah.
Maybe dirt.
It's probably dirt.
She got voodoo magic. Maybe she needs dirt for something.
I've heard
I've
tell
known
that some
wizards-
people need dirt to heal.
Yeah, I've known wizards to do that.
Wizards,
Clerics.
clerics, they need
Yeah.
dirt. They need dirt. The point is,
God.
we won't be giving her any dirt. So we'll keep her away from dirt, keep her on the concrete, asphalt, unnatural materials that are anathema to the witches.
Since when?
Witches don't like non-natural things. That's just basic.
I think that's silly. Everything's natural.
It's really not.
Few minor tricks, but for the most part, she doesn't try a lot of her weird stuff here.
I'll make sure Sky Marshal don't get jumpy.
Yeah.
Stay calm, man.
Now I'm just imagining in the front passenger compartment. Caw! Caw!
Don't worry, it's normal.
Everyone is too busy watching the masterpiece that is Biodome with Polly
I'm
Shore.
more noticing
Completely
that,
distracted.
that we're moving at, a bajillion miles an hour, and she's making a sound which is promptly somewhere else as soon as you cast it.
Maybe relative to her, so.
Yeah, I want it 20 feet that way is now back there. Because when you put it at a location, and if that location moves, the sound goes with it, because the sound's in a stationary location.
Okay, so anything she does outside of the plane. But if she manages to do it anywhere in the plane, it would
Yeah.
be relative to the plane.
Yeah.
And
That's what I mean. She's putting stuff like in the kitchen and stuff. She goes that far, it's outside the plane, it's gone.
depending on what direction it goes.
Still pretty funny.
Just rotates back through the cabin.
Man, it's a fast ring.
So fast.
Did you see a fountain?
Ghost bird.
Now I'm just imagining Ghost Doppler.
But it's fine. We land, we get our
You
stuff.
land, yeah, you get your
Double,
stuff.
triple check that stuff, make sure it's all there. Don't want to have accidentally missed any frag grenades.
Oh, I
You
forgot this
don't
one in
check
my
on
pocket.
property, but yeah, you can.
I forgot this
In
one
the
my
airport,
pocket.
even opening up the. Yeah, I got all my frag grenades. Let's frowned upon.
Hey, Rolen, is there C4 in that case? Yeah, I got your C4. Yeah, I was hot and bothered about it.
Hey man, I don't want to lose that.
It's over here with my Tannerite and 50 BMG rounds.
Where are the leaf boots?
So we're at the airport closest to home.
Yep.
I call Stevens and have him come pick us up.
Well, call Stevens before so we can be there to pick us
No,
up.
call Stevens and tell him to go and grab an unused ambulance. Or an SUV of some
Just
nature.
seems like a SWAT truck.
Yeah, a SWAT truck. For our little, has like 6 people in it, sheriff's department. I'm sure they have a SWAT truck.
Yeah, it's like subsidized by the state.
They don't.
Those purchases are subsidized.
Yes, but they don't have that. That's not needed. The town is not
No,
bad.
you don't understand. They don't have it because they need it. They have it because it's in their budget and they can justify getting one.
I don't think we're even at the population
I
level
don't
we
think
can
you
justify.
realize just how blatantly corrupt small police departments are with the way they appropriate budgets.
Yeah, how corrupt are you?
Very.
Corrupt enough not to have fired Stevens for losing, thousands of dollars worth of tactical gear and just, ordering more.
That's why we can't
That
afford
you
it.
can't afford a hot vehicle.
This is freaking Stevens.
Stevens. To be fair, you had one, but the person that got it, they're one of the ones that fled town.
Stevens also gambles that away. He's got a problem. Someone needs to talk to him.
He called the gambling line, but it just made him want to go to the casino.
They said, you need to quit gambling. He said, you want to bet?
Gambling is a serious addiction. If you have a problem, seek for help.
It's at the casino. They got to
be
hit
fair-
rock. They got to hit rock bottom first.
To be fair, I bet there are.
I was playing.
There's a lot of warnings at casinos
Yeah.
about that.
I was playing Borderlands 2,
Because
and
they
I
have
got a gambling problem because I had $2 million and I hated carrying all that cash around.
Slot machine, yeah?
Yeah, 3,000 each time.
Yeah, gambling away fake money is not such a problem.
Unless you use real money to buy fake
Yes,
money.
at that point, it's no longer fake money.
No, it is expressly fake money because it has no value.
Except what you
But
put on it.
eventually we move her to a safe location. Where are we
Yeah.
going to put her? The bar?
Extra house.
The bar?
The extra house on his extra property.
Yeah, I've got 2 properties. I've got one very large property now with 2 houses.
Then that'll be our safe zone.
Yes.
And you can tamper with her things there on the ground.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Where they probably...
It also gets you access to the rest of your equipment and your
car.
vehicle.
You come up
not
at it, I miss you, man. I miss you so much.
I tried to make you come with me, but you were too stubborn. Bad truck, stubborn truck.
Travis goes home, feeds pigs. That's still just foraging out of your yard.
Eventually they will just turn back into boars.
Eventually, yeah, but then I just have boar meat.
Exactly how that works. 100%.
Now, if you release a pig into the wild and like a couple of years old, it'll just look like a boar.
It'll go, they go feral. But it's
The
fine.
fact that they can go from non-tusk having to tusk having,
Yeah,
pigs
pigs are
are will.
barely domesticated.
But they are. They're cute little things.
I do just enjoy the idea of them just flexing and having tusks suddenly.
Same way you grow a beard.
Yeah.
I can't grow one either, Adam. My beards look terrible.
Oh.
If you don't believe me, look at the first gaming video we made. It looks awful.
But yeah, we can now proceed. We'll get the linguist some more time. We pop the blindfold off, see if she does anything more blatantly aggressive. We're 60% sure she doesn't have mind powers that are based on gaze.
Also,
Do you have open flames in this house?
No.
Didn't think so. The differences that you see without that, other things she does, she's a lot more direct with where the location sounds are coming for her. All of a sudden, they seem to have a lot more substance, and she's be able to play a little more mind games with them, ensuring that they're coming behind something.
Better
as we
question,
just stare at
how
her
good
raised
do I
eyebrow.
look in those boots?
We're not to that, because I'm going to go over what happens over the next several hours or whatever, and you figure out from her being able to say. At times, doors or windows may fly open or slam shut, and
Every time one flies open, she gets spritzed.
did you get a water bottle or just pull out Bob's fire extinguisher at this point?
Either or.
I would prefer you use a water bottle. The fire extinguisher would make a huge
she
mess.
does not. She does not respond any. It does not seem that a water bottle is discouraged.
deterrent?
Yeah, is deterrent.
Use
And
hot
additionally, her eyes will changeably have drastic changes. Glow, go into deep pools of black.
So how's the linguist doing?
He's sort of writing down notes, trying to phonetic out.
So I mean that's a language, right?
Seems to be a language. It seems to have meaning, at least to her.
We tried to teach her water. She kept spitting it at us.
Not how that works.
She hasn't had anything to drink for a few days. She'll probably drink some now.
The idea is not to teach her how to...
Speak our language, but...
Yeah.
Learn how to say hers.
Yeah, exactly. You're more...
Well, repeat some of those phrases. See if she copies them back. Tell the linguist how to do his job.
He's like, not at this point.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, so far it seems mostly make sounds, change your eye color, fly open cabinets. Don't stand next to cabinet doors.
He's also largely trying to keep track of what seems to actually be doing stuff and what seems to be simply language.
Ah.
Well, I say we keep officer lines on her at all times while they work. But...
Yeah, Lion's pretty much...
Lions, he's been here the whole time. I've always had this familiar.
Just pop him out of your pocket.
Exactly.
He roars and then circles around and lays down. Playing with the ball.
He's got it.
So how good do I look in those boots?
I don't know. More specifically, trying not to touch anything that looks nefarious. It's probably all evil magic. You never know.
This time, we'll write things down.
Like voodoo dolls, straight out.
Didn't you write them down last time?
No, he didn't. He did a poor job. It's fine.
Apparently it's not fine. You're being awful snippy about the whole thing.
Well, it's fine now. He told me he did it last time, so I was able to do it.
Mm-hmm. I warned him that it didn't happen.
So I literally played back the video. That also a great thing about doing the...
That's what I said.
Bunny bread? In my defense, you said that's what I said.
I'm sure that is commercial, but I do not remember it from my childhood.
Really?
Apparently, nobody loved you.
Well, I mean...
No, nobody at all. You didn't see a Bunny bread commercial. Something's wrong.
We know his mother. She loved
Bunny
him very
bread's
much.
bad.
She loved all of us.
Well, all enriched white bread is
Maybe she's
you know,
just best
that
actress.
sort, but...
Tastes bad, bad for your teeth, bad for your digestion. It's just bad.
Make a perception check. EC 17.
I have that on passive.
I don't think you made it. You are most certainly trying right now. Do they even fit his big human feet?
That's 10 perception wisdom. I got 13 on my 4.
Very good for a 4.
Step on some snow. See if you sink in.
I
It's
don't
the
believe
middle
we
of
have
summer.
snow in Arkansas.
Probably like a pile of grass.
Yeah, just walk around, stride, sneak a little bit.
Think like an elf. I mean, green shoes. That's totally elves, right?
We'll try to walk up the side of a tree.
I don't think that's what elves
You
do.
don't know what an elf is, but...
I don't know.
I make
He
some
knows
cookies.
token elves, but I don't think token elves
Yeah, that's what I
have
was
those
thinking,
boots.
like Legolas.
Well,
Well, they've got like elf
No,
clothes.
yeah,
Leaf
that's
clothes.
anything. You are unable to perceive if anything is different.
Okay, well, I wear them even longer then.
He tries to figure it out.
Because they shouldn't fit.
Maybe she got the same size shoes as you.
That's true. He's a small person. He's not me.
Anyways, what she had was a black leather cloak, Tudor or hand-sewn sort of clothing, 2 iron daggers, a basic wooden staff, 3 flasks with runes carved into them, 2 of them bronze, 1 of them silver.
I would suggest not touching those.
Ceramic, evolved, everything's been touched.
Well, not handling them over much.
A ceramic gallon jug with multiple spouts, red plasticky-like leather bracers, leaf-sewn boots, a necklace with a delicate symbol of an eye with a dagger and red ribbons hanging down from it.
I bet she was looking for that. Well, yeah, take the daggers, stab them in the ground. I don't know, kind of sharp.
They're decently sharp.
Don't stab them into the ground. It's terrible for the blade. You know
Yeah.
that.
Not incredibly sharp, but, enough needing to cut food or something would suffice. They do not seem particularly combat.
Alright. Cloak, put it on.
Why are you putting on her clothes, you weird person, you?
I'm fighter testing every single item.
But why?
I like that. You're in the front yard?
I would
Back.
assume backyard.
Of my gigantic, couple hundred acres, yeah, sure, I'm in the front yard.
No, yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, the front yard is equally as big as the back. Yeah,
Like-
he has plenty of space either way.
Like the leaf shoes, sure, maybe those are magic because she obviously has technology for leather. But why would you just think the leather cloak is magic? It's people just had cloaks for bad weather and the like.
It is a little small.
Take that off.
You want to put on
Snap
her
on the
actual-
bracers.
You want to put on her actual
Bracers.
clothes?
Those you actually cannot even get shut around your wrists.
Try harder. I don't know.
You know,
I believe they might just be jewelry.
The bracers are leather?
They're plastic, like... I'm thinking of a chunky, bracelet.
yeah, I mean,
Like you used to have in high school?
they're
No. Oh,
they're
okay.
bracers there.
Okay. They're full bracers, but
Yeah.
still plasticky.
Yeah. No, it is a very strange material.
Shoot it.
That seems
On
like
your arm?
That seems
No.
like a bad plan.
No, on the ground.
You guys hear a gunshot.
Okay.
She responds to that. Like, literally, I'll show you.
Hey, she knows that noise. That's a noise that preceded her extreme pain and unconsciousness.
Yeah, that's...
No, this was a much quieter gunshot than one of your extreme pain and
Same
unconsciousness.
sound, though.
They're all basically the same.
It's not at all.
If you don't know what their differences they are,
They sound massively different.
they don't. Not to a layman.
She topples over, or rather, not over, but up the gurney. It's balanced enough, it lands properly, but as she,
Jumped back.
jolts all her weight to one side as a response to it.
Better question, what happened to the bracer?
It
Yeah,
has a hole in it!
Okay. Well, that answers
You
that.
also probably could have taken a knife and scratched it to see if it...
Oh yeah, take a knife, scratch it.
Now it has a hole and some scratches.
Okay, so that didn't work. I don't know. Are the leafy boots comfy?
You feel the ground under your feet more than you're used to.
Walk
Almost like there's a leaf on your foot and just a leaf.
I find
however,
those
things-
little bird mouth booby trap. What are they?
Cowl strips?
Basically, trees drop them. The seed
Like
pods.
hazelnuts?
No, the seed pods with all the spikes all over.
Birds?
They're not birds. That's not what they're called.
Gumballs.
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 Yes, one of those. I step on that.
Whatever the proper noise is.
It doesn't hurt, but you do feel it.
Okay. I
It
step
rounds
on
it. Yeah, it
I-
rounds.
I
It
step
feels
on it.
basically as if it's a rock of that same
I
size.
step on it and rub it in there, and then I check the bottom of the shoe.
It is not piercing through the leaf.
Strong
and
leaf.
there's nowhere. Okay, I go and rub it on a rock. I run around a bit.
Okay,
See how fast I can run with them.
I will let you make another perception check.
Natural 20.
Yeah. As you're running, something that would normally make quite a bit more noise, you notice your steps aren't making noise.
They're sneaky elf shoes.
I'm keeping these forever.
They do stand out in a modern day.
Yeah, I look fancy.
And plus, he can literally just say the word hipster. And people go, whatever, and go along with their day.
There's nowhere to write down shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes. Oh my god, look at those shoes.
You're too good at that.
Elf shoes? Just gonna put some exclamation marks and some of the Spanish exclamation marks too. Let's do one of those. Oh yeah.
They're upside down.
Yeah, I know. They also go at the beginning.
What am I? No. Oh, this is America.
This is America.
We stole some of your
excuse me.
Literally, they're putting it at the beginning so you know that this phrase is exclaimed from the start of it instead of having to realize at the end, oh, I was supposed to be exclaiming that.
Oh, that's
That's a good
stupid. We took German. We didn't take Spanish.
Please stop.
Nick and I took
Please.
German.
Please. You are too good at that.
With Mr. Moss. Spelt unfortunately.
The shoes are also poison. You're dead. Shoes are.
Oh no, like and then I hit the ground. Corpseified. All grody.
The linguist gets up and walks out and sort of looks at what you're doing and what you're messing with.
You're just right. You're just taking laps in the backyard.
He's more probably standing over the pile of stuff that you were looking through.
These are her things.
There's a gauntlet with a
Something.
bullet hole in it.
I'm surprised you didn't put on the necklace.
Probably this. She keeps grasping at her neck with her tail. Probably this.
Makes sense.
We're not giving her this.
What is it?
I don't know. That's why she can't have it.
She's got magic powers. So
I go over. Can I take a look at it?
carries the figure. Some of this stuff has magic
Yes.
powers.
Okay. I'm going to take an investigation check against the necklace to see if there's any hidden compartments or anything else strange about it.
While she's doing that, I'm grabbing the stick and swinging it around like a crazy person trying to make it activate.
Natural 20 on my investigation.
It's very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't really a spot to be magical compartments
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, or hidden compartments or anything. Yeah, it's
It does seem to be just worked stuff.
The shoes are magic.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I stepped on a gumball, didn't even hurt. And I run in complete silence.
your shoes allow you to step on a gun ball and not hurt as well.
Your shoes are not made out of leaves.
Yeah. These shoes do the same thing as normal shoes, only they're thinner.
And also I can run in complete silence.
Yep.
Well, your feet hitting the ground are complete silence. But if you're running through like trees, it would make noise.
Nope.
Well, your feet wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
You can roll poorly.
Part of my abilities.
Okay. So how's it
So I can
coming
move at
along with
normal
her?
speed in complete silence.
To the linguist. How's
You
it?
know, to a large extent, that's he is able to. That is pretty much the most. That is probably as far as he's able to really get at this point. Trying to speak back in any portion of that phrase does get another new and similar phrase, but
So he wants to try with
pretty
props.
much, yeah. It's like at some point, it's like she wants something, and that's really all she's talking about.
Well, we know she's, unconscionable. She can be knocked out.
Okay.
So-
I walk over with her staff to a tree and start hitting her stick against the other stick.
I like to point
Make
out
your
that
strength
the
check.
extension with staff involves them exploding, so that's probably a bad plan.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Dude, it's like Lord of the Rings, one of the highest grossing films. Seriously. Peter Jackson.
17
So
on my
much
strength check.
Strength check?
And
You snap her staff.
yeah, this.
Yeah, no, it cracks
Okay, so it's just a stick.
the stick.
Well, it is now. You broke it. At one point it was magic. You broke it.
Okay. You aren't allowed to touch the jug or the little vials, and we're going to show her the necklace.
Yeah. In fact, just don't touch anything else.
Whilst I walk over with holding one of the vials. What?
I believe we're giving those to scientists to examine.
Oh yeah, we're giving those to the scientist.
Yeah, how about you just stop breaking things?
Yes.
I broke like 2 things.
Exactly.
The vial sounds like it has some sort of liquid in it.
Which is 2 more than you should have broken.
I looked at like 6 things if you count the shoes separately.
So what? You're working like a 30% fail
There's
weight.
some sort of liquid inside this.
Okay, I'm not doing
It's
anything.
gotta stop around the
Do you want
top.
to drink it?
I kind of do,
Well, of course you kind of do. That's
but
why
my character would know better.
Yes, and we explicitly asked you not to.
I say we put it all on a table and then
Yeah.
bring it where she can see them,
Yes,
and then she can like gesture at them and stuff with her tail.
out of her reach.
Yeah, she definitely responds to her necklace. That is what she wants.
Well,
I come in, sit
I'm
down, put my
reasonably
feet up on the table, look at her.
I'm reasonably confident the
shoes.
necklace cannot explode in a manner which is directly lethal.
Stand there with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, so go ahead. You know, give her a necklace.
Walk behind her
Give her the
so
necklace.
she can't see me.
We'll have the linguist
she
get
presses
back.
it against her chest.
We'll give the linguist get him further back in case it like explodes.
No, she presses it against. She can't really see
She
it.
can't
Put it
press
around her
against
neck.
chest either.
Yeah, she with that, but yeah, no, she yes, she can
With all of her no hands.
with her tail.
She got a prehensile tail.
She's just holding it against
Yeah,
her
no,
with her tail.
yeah, no, it's yeah.
Doesn't
She
look
goes
like-
silent for a while.
Maybe it's like a prey thing.
Like she's
Well,
gonna eat it?
She did totally cast Cure Wounds. She could
You know things that your character doesn't.
I'm more pointing out that, necklaces, emblems, that's usually religious, or at least iconography, but she wanted it. She's pressing her chest, so that implies probably
And
more
she
than just
started
like
meditating.
affiliation.
Yeah, she does. She seems calmer.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd say that's religious.
I go out and
Or
pick
drugs.
Up, I go out and pick
But,
up food.
She looks at you.
Go over to the sink.
What's the
Get
linguist?
some water.
Linguist is almost impressed. She takes the water.
What, is that the word for water?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I just assume that has been my response to everything she said. Water?
I go and get straws and pick up food.
Okay,
And clothes for her.
nice.
Skinny jeans.
No, like
Dick move with her tail.
I was thinking a robe. Like a bathrobe.
So much more than
What?
the hospital gown that she.
It is.
It is.
It's a lot more. Hospital gowns don't have backs. Robes don't have fronts.
And they can
Much
have,
more awkward for the tail then.
They can have fronts.
Yeah.
And they're roomy.
And she was already wearing robe.
And they're like getting
crap
wrapped in a
anyways.
pillow.
No, she was wearing
She was
Tudor-style
wearing
clothes.
clothing underneath it.
And
Which
So
you didn't
she
say you
was-
tried on.
She was
no,
teaching
no.
people?
Be fair, those were cut off.
Yeah.
So she was teaching people.
Tudor
She
with
was
a D.
helping them study.
With a D.
Thank you.
Is that not how you spell the ones that helps people study?
No.
That's with a T.
I obviously need a tutor.
Yeah.
A tutor on the Tudors.
Yeah, the worst part is if you mess up and don't give them kids, he'll cut off your head.
Well, don't mess up.
Hmm.
Well, she take water?
Yes, she will.
She drinks water.
Yes. Yes.
It's not poison.
I bring back meats.
Okay.
Like
So,
I pick
out of game, she's re-preparing her spells. I wonder if she has tongues, or if that's level 1.
she's got at least one tongue.
Who knows?
I don't know. How many offensive, first level cleric spells are there?
That joke so much.
Yeah, you do. But after some time, relaxing and sitting there, she starts to
I get
mutter in her language.
I get one of those
Sit
little.
back,
And she starts to cry.
I get one of those little tray things that pulls up so that you can lay in bed and eat things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's just a shopping trip at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a shopping trip because we need to be able to keep a prisoner and feed her.
I'm not going to post it, but I'm definitely getting footage of her crying. That could be really useful if she becomes like an ally.
Or we could just...
That sort of stuff goes nuts. People love that. Look, she's just
while
like us.
she's trying to pray.
She's just like us.
I come back and make steaks.
Oh yeah, sizzle.
Appropriately, so they're all mid-rare, and I don't care what anyone likes.
I don't see why you would have to ask something like
And I get one, and I cut it up with some grilled corn, cut off the cob, and I put it on a food thing. And I slide it up to her, and I give her a fork and undo one hand. And new food.
The restraints have adjustable straps, so you can give her like 2 feet of movement.
Oh, there you go. I do that. And then also drink with a straw in it.
She does not use the straw.
What?
She doesn't know what it is. It's just an extra dangly thing in her water.
I take mine with the straw in it and
She
drink through the
wouldn't
straw.
recognize plastic, but straws have been around for a long time.
They're super useful, especially when you tie people up in bed and don't let them move. I mean, I've heard.
Like back in the day, they used to be made out of paper, and before that, they were made out of straw.
Is that why they're called thus? Imagine if you're allergic to straw. That would just totally screw up your iced tea.
Yeah,
Wish they
you
didn't
just
have
drink it out of
that
the
then.
cup. But otherwise, yeah, give her some movement. Relax. Hang out.
Give her a bathroom
Sweet.
break.
Point out the confirmation that we do have an intelligent and not right now, non-hostile. Compliant. I'm going to call it compliant.
The better thing is when she goes to the bathroom, we have to show her how to use the toilet.
It's not that unusual. It's a hole, and then we just...
She probably wouldn't necessarily figure out the flushing thing automatically, but otherwise she...
All we hear is, "Where's the 3 seashells?"
Yes.
She spoke English!
He's a Demolition Man fan, as are we all.
Everyone loves prophetic movies.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Can't have
So
salt.
we're
I
taking
checked-
some time until something happens. We're trying to establish a line of communication with a lady.
You have not yet messed with the flasks,
Wasn't
the
planning on it.
jug.
Open the jug and take a sniff. It's just a
No.
clay jug.
I don't believe
it's
that.
like we did.
It is about a gallon-sized jug with geometric designs that slashes around when you shake it, and has several cork openings on various parts.
Yeah, no. It's like I called Belmont to see if we could have a chemist or other scientists.
We
have this.
We have one.
We're like...
I think George is a biologist, not an everything scientist, is he?
He specializes in biology, but he has...
None of us are scientists, which means that, like most movies, he can do whatever we want him to.
Yeah, he
He
would
can
have a
probably
basic
do
idea. Yeah, it's...
Take a drop in a mass spectrometer or whatever. And it's like, we'll take these up to the college, I guess. And
If someone told me to use a
Or-
mass spectrometer, I'd wind up putting it on a scale and being like, it's heavy. The spectrometer.
Well, the first thing he'll do, sure, you're messing with the jug? Well, what's in it?
I don't know.
The water?
Or a sample? I don't know.
Well, let's see here, 'cause
I almost feel we should have like a hood and a ventilation going in case it's like pure
You would
acid.
just do it outside.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
you probably just go outside and it's like
This
this
is
is something
the
she was
country.
just
You just do it
carrying with
outside.
her.
Yeah.
We're not expecting it to be.
I don't know, that stick.
Well, I don't know. Point her out a window. We can both watch you messle with
It
things.
sloshes when you shake it, but nothing pours out.
I open up another cork. After putting that cork on, I open another cork.
Mm-hmm.
So I dump that one.
It's like she's got a face and she's got a language. I'm going to assume that most facial cues are the same thing. So when we're pointing at the window, I'm just going,
Oh, you're actually gesturing to them?
Yeah.
yeah, why should we can watch them temper with the magical dudes?
I open up all the corks and dump it.
Well, she's she's sitting there just watching them. Because I just...
She will. She.
Look at the linguist.
Just make crab hands.
He's
Enjoy
kind of writing
room.
things out.
Okay, go out with you. It's like, can I?
No.
Put all the corks back. Put it up to the window. Point to one of the corks. Should make a nod or anything else.
Gotta stay este verande.
Point to another one.
Este verande.
Next.
Gotta este verande.
It has something to do with
Rolls
days.
her eyes.
It has something to do with days.
Oh, there's, like, give her
She
some...
is giving the same response at each one that you point to.
Okay, I point to two. Same response?
Yeah.
Take one out, pull out water, put water in the hole.
It actually flows around the outside of it. As if it were a sealed opening.
Sniff it?
It doesn't really have any discernible scent in there.
I try to drink out of it.
Nothing comes out.
That was a good plan.
I've seen the Harry Potter movie. Sometimes it's weird like that.
I tried to stick my finger in a hole.
It goes in.
Okay, water...
Does the bottle alone?
It's like, water won't go in, but finger does go in?
Mm-hmm.
Take a Cheeto and try to put a Cheeto in it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Does it just shoot
I try to
back
put
out?
the Cheeto
It
in
just-
and catch it out of the air.
No, it just literally goes up and falls off the side. It's no force.
Meat product.
Same thing happens.
I put my hand over a hole. Is any pressure back?
The linguist comes to her. She seems exasperated.
Well, we're obviously morons to
Yeah,
whatever
it's like,
this
well,
thing is.
I'm pretty sure they're
I think I
failing.
figured out that, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
try to
you
blow-
try.
I blow air into one of them.
Yeah, I handed it to the linguist.
He pulls it in the window when he walks over to her.
Yeah.
She has a little bit of movement, but she sort of, grabs it and with a bit of a muttering, sort of says something. One of the phrases that she'd said among, he'll remark that, she said amongst her original point, and she sort of turns it over and let's see, with what she's seen with you, it starts pouring out beer.
Stop that. You're making a mess. This is not a frat house.
She doesn't pour out a huge amount, but she pours enough that she is, and she just sort of
That must have been for her
leans
homies.
sort of leans it down towards the ground. He'll take it and sort of set it at the ground below her.
I wonder. It's like, can you say that?
Actually, no, he'll even walk it out to you guys.
Like
Yeah.
a cup of that.
Yeah, a parrot beer pulls out towards
like-
that now.
Hold on.
Taste it?
Put cork back in, take it out. Does it pour again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I asked the linguist if he can phonetically say that phrase again.
Yeah.
Pull a different cork and pour it.
Okay. Yeah. The beer's still pouring out.
Yeah. Okay. Evidently, it's a magical beer thing.
I say we stop tampering with it now.
It's perfect.
This is fine. This is the best keg ever.
I'm like, so you just hold on to this, Travis. Make sure nothing bad happens to it. Periodically test
Directly to
it.
social media. Bring up that this lady was apparently looking for refuge because she is a crazy party animal.
And she heard about
She
me.
got a jug of infinite beer.
I forget. It's like, what?
At this point, you have a lid on the floor and you have a cup. It's a gallon jug.
Yeah. I
I
forget.
pour a gallon into the sink.
And then it stops?
No.
No.
It's an infinite jug of beer. Just sitting there going, yeah. It's not the best beer.
Do you try it?
Yeah.
It's not the best beer. But also, he just totally drank what was in that.
Yeah. It's beer. It's sterile.
You guys yell at me all the time.
No, what I'm saying is,
It's beer. It's fine.
it could have been poison that simply looked and smelt like beer.
No one would be that cruel.
Yeah. Come on.
There's laws.
Yeah. Be realistic. Nobody's that mean.
If I remember correctly, it felt like milk, some small amount of acid, and strangely yogurt that comes out of that thing. Or is it honey?
He is the... There are a number of things that come out of it.
He's trying to metagame.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to remember metagame.
There's 10 different options for what can come out of there.
Oh, man.
Otherwise, yeah, I totally post that infinite jug of beer.
Mm-hmm.
This is the greatest thing to come out of this.
I'm cleaning up the beer on the floor since apparently everyone else thinks this is just a party house where you make messes.
It soon will
He
be.
just poured a gallon of beer down in your sink.
The sink is fine.
I know.
The sink can handle it.
Much like you can dump it outside as well. Or in the toilet. There's acceptable places to dump a gallon of water. The floor ain't one of them.
She didn't have a whole lot of range.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my fault.
She was.
Come
on. It was a bit for the homies. It's all good.
Alright,
So yeah, set up the thing, start monitoring Lexi's old stuff to see if we have any pings. But yeah, spending the day with the linguist.
You do get an occasional ping.
Yeah, set up, call people, call police stations and stuff.
Yeah,
give
you
them
just sort of need to give them a heads up. All right.
Are they small?
What if we look at it from her position? You know, like Planet of the Apes, except instead of us being the smart guy, we're the apes, and we're dealing with somebody who knows a lot of stuff but can't talk to us. So we need to like shove her things in her hands and make her show us how they do. Like
Well-
a bunch of dumb monkeys.
Well, the only thing of hers that we didn't break and Bob's not wearing are the vials.
That's true.
Or the daggers. We could give her daggers.
Vial was not the term I used. I used the term flasks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the...
Far more dangerous.
Yeah.
Far, far riskier.
Oh, because you're thinking of the one that yeah.
Get in the flask, Adrian. Just saying, flasks are always bad.
Yes.
I feel like you're kind of a flask man.
No, Bob's
he likes beer.
No, your character would be like you. Alcohol's alcohol. It's all the same.
No, it's
No.
just
Like
like
the same, doesn't it?
come on, guns. They're all the same, right, Bob?
I swear to God, you guys are trying to make me go on a rant.
They're all the same. No, they all use the same bullets and everything.
No. They now use explosive fire bullets, armor piercing. Totally different than those other sucky bullets.
Well, I guess we just, eventually we'll have to go and do a teleport.
You don't have to, but we do spend... I want to... If we fast forward, say, 3 or 4 days trying to talk to her, how much time does Linguist Man have?
He's now on the clock.
You are on retainer, son.
Yeah,
Figure
he's-
this out.
Yeah, get him to work on that. Get Nick to work on making sure my truck can teleport.
As far as you can tell, it doesn't have a pulse. It won't go. Unless you can manage to get it in his pocket, you're not likely to be able to get it to go with you.
No. I go the other way. I start building a pressurized thing to circulate fluid at about a human heart rate.
That doesn't work.
We don't know it doesn't work. We haven't tried it yet.
You can't just give my truck heart. It's already got heart.
I'm not giving your truck a heart. I'm giving it a literal pulse, like a human.
It's not the Tin Man.
I don't know.
It's not never the thought that would have crossed my mind for the way that he would even attempt to silly method of trying solving that.
What, Tin Man?
It takes a pulse from a wrist. I'm going to make a fake pulse and strap it up one of his the bars on the truck, and get a pressurized thing.
You weren't sure you could manipulate the basically the calculation she came up to make it work on a pig.
No, that's why I'm just emulating. I don't think I can mess with the watch. I'm thinking I might be able to imitate a pulse with vacuum tubes and liquid. They have machines that emulate pulses already.
They're expensive.
They are.
Yeah, can we give my truck a pacemaker?
Hey, I'm not saying it's the best use of time, but it's the project I'm working on. While I'm calling other places.
I'm going around getting supplies taken care of.
Hey, does she recognize any of the things we killed?
We have pictures.
You go through what you show her and tell me what it was.
The gadgets, the bowls.
Well, no, what does it look like at the point where you're showing a picture also for each?
The gadgets were all dead.
Okay.
So dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
So she Are you doing
And
this
then the
in the
rest
same
of the
day? Are
pictures
you
are
doing
just
this
trophy
as some
pictures.
time has passed?
Yeah, a little bit.
Following
Yeah.
day.
Give her some time to decompress.
Yeah.
Decompress, try to get a rapport going with her.
She responds almost in. She does seem to have some sort of recognition.
Oh,
She does not seem to really so much care.
yeah. What about the big red demon?
He was he decapitated? At the point?
Decapitated.
Yes, it's a picture of me standing on it.
Oh.
Bless you.
Random T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex.
Once again, me standing on it.
Doesn't have too much of a reaction.
Purple
Dragon.
worm.
Hard to really see in the picture.
Yeah.
Fire dragon, the red dragon.
That one
Well, that was
sort of
mostly
like
just
a
for
day
maintenance.
old,
That
but
was
we had a
bad.
lot of pictures of it. So yeah.
I'm just saying, everything we've killed, there's been a trophy shot of me standing on it like the triumphant hunter that I am. Picture of her with me standing on her.
Just dick move, Bob. Literally, you just stand up on her gurney with the selfie stick. Click, click.
No, the better
Stand
point
back down and show it to her.
Charisma check.
The better point is it makes the question of whether or not we killed all the other things. Whether or not we killed all the other things because we didn't kill her.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't kill the Gidgets either.
That's true.
Yeah, so we're playing a house with random Typhling.
Yeah. I'm assuming she is still mostly strapped to her.
Well, we've given her way more play in those wrist straps.
Yeah.
And we teach her how to use the bathroom and the shower, and when I show her the bathroom, I go, bathroom. Important word to learn.
Hook up
sit
like Planet
down.
Earth onto the TV.
Yeah, that'd be good.
She seems to recognize some of the animals.
And now I'm just thinking of, what was that Spanish one for kids, like moles?
One of us speaks Spanish.
I speak Spanish!
No one important speaks Spanish in this party.
Make her watch like
Linguists
Dora the
speak
Explorer.
Spanish.
Make her watch like Dora the Explorer.
It's like, get her
Kids
through,
shows.
get her through
Yeah,
that,
and
then
it's
just
got,
start off.
it's got something with a tail in it that swipes stuff. She should relate.
Yeah, Planet Earth. It's like, do you think we should just start showing her hooked on phonics or something?
Well, most of those assume
Okay.
you're learning another. You have a language and you're learning
Yeah.
a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it explains stuff in English.
I mean, you could probably, but I mean, if she's smart enough, you could actually go through the trouble of trying to teach her something not English, but an easier language, with flashcards and the like.
Hand signals.
Easy enough. He's pretty much taught things enough to where, I remember a few days he can teach her need of water and food to express need of going, being released into the bathroom.
Yes.
So Americanize her.
Fries. Burger. Fast food.
Barbecue.
Does she show a preference for vegetarian or meat?
She eats
Omnivore?
either.
Oh, okay.
I figured grill up some asparagus, which is gross because I hate asparagus, but I can make it really good.
Seeing if she has purified food and water.
What? There's nothing wrong with asparagus. I just don't like it.
I don't believe that's why I was commenting on it, but okay, let's go with that.
I'm insulted.
The real question is, does she try to attack? She probably might try to escape, but does she try to murder us again?
No.
Okay. More she doesn't murder us, the more freedom she gets.
Get her a tracking bracelet.
Yeah, you have one of those. Set up put her on her house arrest with a GPS tracking bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, click, click, jewelry!
No, and then there's probably whenever she's given enough freedom to actually go to the bathroom is probably when she would switch to putting the necklace actually around her neck again.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, once you got the leg bracelet, she didn't have to be tied to the gurney anymore. Because that thing will tell us if she breaks it, she moves out of the area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she starts getting...
She'll start digging around cabinets and such like that, and
Mm-hmm.
English just sort of sits and uses it to try and
Yeah,
figure things out.
You two. This is just now. You're like your clubhouse now.
Yeah.
You two live here.
You guys get to play house.
Probably weird thing you notice as you come by at one point is that she ends up with a pair of knives.
Give her daggers back.
Sort of almost like weaved back and forth in the side of whatever robe. Picturing bathrobe.
Yeah,
you and that fashion statement, Bob.
I buy her a couple of bathrobes.
Yeah. But,
Like a nice blue one,
basically
white
she's
one.
stabbed back through so that they'll just sort of hang there at her
They
side.
got big pockets.
But more importantly, she got her hand on knives and did not kill the linguist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's not getting these boots back.
Linguist has like a taser, right?
Not unless you gave him one.
He has a taser. That's nice.
I
mean, she's being compliant. This is good. So we think she's okay, but
I measure her footses.
Mm-hmm.
She gets cowboy boots.
Okay.
fancy shoes.
No, she's not getting them back. These are mine now. She can go get. She can. I bought her cowboy boots so she can wear her bathrobe with her cowboy boots.
Bob's got
No,
weird,
no,
he's
I-
got weird fetishes. Don't worry about it.
After a little while, I do go out, like, buy her shorts and pants and, like, t-shirts to see if she wears any of them.
Some of them are a bit weird, but yeah, she'll wear them and
Probably a shirt at least.
shirt. Yeah.
Just get button-ups.
Yeah.
Something that she would recognize.
Something she doesn't have to pull over her horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, she has knives now, and she can cut her own holes in jeans.
Can you imagine trying to weave your tail into the jeans whilst you're trying to pull them up when the tail is 5 feet long?
I imagine you
it's
just put
prehensile.
it...
Prehensile.
Yeah. And I imagine she gets it up, like, mid-thigh, and just feeds the entire tail through.
The tail, and then the tail pulls the rest of it, up.
And then she can wrap her tail through the belt loops.
She wanted. She tends to like it
Outside
out
and
and
prehensile.
out and hanging behind her back. Yeah, it's
She must knock stuff over all the time.
It's prehensile, probably not.
No.
She can feel things with it, then not knock them over.
She utilizes it. If anything, is used as she explores her environment.
Now I'm just imagining her stuff like interacting with the fridge and all that. Oh, that is...
Oh no, definitely the TV itself, and if he'll let her, the phone are things that. No, she does the whole.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
your technology is different than what we have.
Oh.
Your magic devices are strange, and
Play her voice back to her.
Yeah, put her back on the put a video of her on the TV.
she takes a moment, but she understands.
Her crying.
No.
Again, Dick Roo.
That is
No,
on, that is on, there is exactly one copy of that, and it's nowhere else.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't try to talk to people.
If you guys want more, she does that semi-regularly.
Oh, breaks down and cries.
Yeah.
What a baby.
Even when just able to walk freely in here, she does. It seems to have something to do with her necklace.
My metagame guesses she does not have divine connection to reset her spells. Or
seems
divine
to-
connection, period.
Yeah, that's
I get her paintbrushes. I put on the joy of painting.
That's true. You don't need to know Bob Ross' soothing voice to know how great painting is.
You don't need to know how wonderful it is to know Bob Ross.
She doesn't necessarily go with landscapes, but she will utilize that to help communicate.
Yeah.
She does seem at least decently proficient in the.
Well, there you go. We'll give the linguist like a petty cash box or whatever to help him get materials. Because we need to go off and murder other creatures.
Yeah.
We got more murdering to do.
And or kidnapping. Don't forget, we also now have entered kidnapping into our
she's
Ruffle.
in
This
prison.
is. I'm going to say this is rescue and reintegration.
This is summer camp. It's summertime. And she's kind of
Before you do that, George will request whatever it is, like basically a breakout shed from like a hardware store to be put outside, so we can start trying to work with some things without directly interfering with her. So,
That should be like about $3,000 to get a decent sized shed installed, like a pre-made.
yeah,
That'd be fine.
yeah.
As it goes on your land, and at the end of the day, hopefully you'll have a new shed.
All I'm saying is that's fine.
Yeah, that's technically what is happening here. I was like, all of a sudden, Bob's like, yeah, he understood it quicker than me.
Nick knows me pretty well.
Yeah, no, he's like, oh, I don't have to. I mean, yeah, if that works, yeah, that'll definitely help. But
Now I just want like a cell phone video of you. Hotels are wasteful. $3,000 shed? Yeah, totally.
He needs that.
this is for research. That was because you wanted to sleep. What's more important to our mission?
He could sleep in the shed. I don't care.
Yeah. This counts as both.
If you sleep in the shed for like 20 days, it's the same as your freaking hotel visits. You save money then.
Yeah, we take advantage of the downtime.
Yeah.
Make sure the bar's ready to receive us. You know, 'cause
Yeah, while you're in town, yeah, you let them know.
That would
You are
work.
even able to let them know and demonstrate for them over that time.
Oh, so we do know the teleport there works.
Yeah.
Okay. I also spend some of my
You, on the other hand, do not actually end up directly in the room.
What do you mean?
You don't necessarily end up in the actual thing. You can end up in the bar or even right outside it. Because you're not you're not landing on top of the creature that's coming through.
I spend my time.
Do we all end up at the same place though? Like if we all jump at the same time, do we all group together? Or does it
Relatively,
split us
at this point, yeah, relatively. If you hold hands or such, then you end up still in that exact same.
I pick out a variety of hot drinks and see which one she likes best. You know, like hot chocolate or
Oh, then
a
yeah.
whole bunch of different types of teas or coffees.
Well, then make sure Ben wants on that because
One with
if we've got
coffee
teleport,
with
that
sugar,
means we need
one
a
with
stationary
black coffee,
base
one
now.
with coffee
We no
with
longer
cream
need
and
mobile
sugar, one with coffee and cream.
because we have the ability to pop around
Yeah.
with these devices, which definitely need more investigating to make them work better.
Yeah. Also, once I assume my experiment with the truck fails, I start writing a computer.
fail?
Oh yeah.
I start writing a computer program to read Lexi's data, and then send message alerts to wherever they need to go. Pick up the data, look up the database of closest precinct.
We don't need to just open source what she's got.
Well, I guess that works too.
It's like, why are you trying to keep control of this? Open source it. And then everyone has that information, and everyone keeps track of their own thing.
Because we're trying to make the government give us money, not everyone else money.
But also
we're
this
doing
could-
that by proving our competence by being the hit squad.
Yes, and we also can use this
And
as
also,
an
you really wanna be,
evacuation
like,
plan.
the only person with this job.
No. Completely free. Put it up in the App Store of an alert thing.
Yeah, so people can these are nearby things happening.
Much like an
Yeah,
Amber
ultimately,
Alert.
the easier thing to do is just to keep the code and just set it up to its own partner social media
So
account where
just
literally
like-
it just puts out the thing. Which, at that point, does allow just a civilian to see if...
So $1 with no advertising?
No. We won't put
No advertising.
just the name of our thing you probably
Yeah.
spent time incorporating.
We plug it. We plug ourselves.
Yeah, it's just our little sigil like, this brand. And we'll have a
Yeah,
picture of Travis. Travis recommended.
Yes, but open source out there, get alerts of incursions near you.
Yeah, no, that's popular.
Also, call up all the police stations, tell them about it.
Yeah, that's...
It's like, this could be for everyone, but I call actual law enforcement and military and tell them, this is what we're getting our data from.
Yeah, you pretty much, you let them know... he may put it out, hey, this is available, in which case it explodes very huge. If he doesn't, then you let the police know it's an openly available thing.
Yeah.
The police let their families know,
Yeah.
and it spreads pretty quickly even that way.
Yeah.
We do
given
all
the
of
situation.
those.
Yeah, we do both.
Yeah. But yeah, it spreads pretty quickly to people at least know, okay, I'm in a spot where I need to take shelter.
Yeah. This should help with casualties. Or cause mass panic. One of the two.
Both, possibly.
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, mass panic is going to be caused, but it's actually a relevant thing when it happens.
True.
You have most of the time. Technically, you do get the occasional thing
This is no time to panic. This is the perfect time to panic.
You know, a single Gidget came through and people freak out.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Because that probably wouldn't show up on the thing.
It's a good thing this happened.
with our modified version, yeah.
I thought it was big things only showed up.
No,
That was with the original weather data.
she modified it after studying at the bar.
That's how you were able to find her.
That's true. She would have been a small one.
Yeah. But I guess we'll end it here.
Not even a single combat.
Not a single combat.
Man. Roleplay.
Level
Worth a level?
6. Level 6. Enjoy that.
I could plan on it.
Yeah, you did quite well. You did lots of roleplay. You also greatly advanced society's ability to actually
Combat the threat.
yeah,
and
to
maybe
be aware
learn,
of what's going on. Yeah.
and both combat threat and learn what's happening.
Yep.
Have you been putting out any update videos with her in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, something that came through that's not super duper murdery. Yeah.
Meet the newest.
Trying to prevent people from necessarily shoot on sight anything, although if something like her came through, most of them probably would.
Yeah, it's like, no, remember. We apprehended her alive because we're professionals.
Trained professionals.
Where did you get training in this?
Military and cops?
Yeah, the U.S. government.
Yes.
Yeah. And
We just give all the props to the U.S. government for training us.
I'm not part of the U.S. government.
You are.
you're pretty much owned at this point.
Yep.
No, I'm a private LLC.
That contract has been extended indefinitely.
Technically, that contract has never actually been offered. Belmont's yet to get back to him.
We're having good advancement in that, by the way.
Also, tell him we've almost run through our budget.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully his backers can come up with more, especially since we're
That's a good
starting
plan.
to make more improvements to base/bar/homestead.
Yeah, they're doing that, and we'll see you next time. Bye.